Good evening, and thank you for welcoming us. Today we're going to talk about Greenfluidics, and we have the CEO, Adán Ramírez. He is our guest today, and we're going to have a conversation with him about Greenfluidics and how can we make the transition of energy and get inspired by it. I would like to introduce you, Adán, as CEO and co-founder for Greenfluidics, a biotechnology startup that seeks to accelerate the transition of sustainable cities and chart the sustainability to the space. Chosen as one of the 30 business promises by Forbes Mexico into 2020 with a background in biotechnology. He has experience in design and development of new energy systems in high technology management. And Adán has been named in 2020 as a Latin American inventor under 35 by the MIT. As well, one of the 100 young leaders in biotechnology by All Biotech as one of talent under 25 in innovation in Germany and India in 2021. So it's a pleasure to be talking to you today, Adán. Thank you for having us. And now I want to ask you if you can talk about Greenfluidics.
Greenfluidics is this climate tech that it's looking how to accelerate the transition of the sustainable cities. Basically, the thing that we are taking advantage of is of our current cities. You know, most of our current infrastructure that we have in our cities are buildings, a lot of buildings, millions of buildings around the globe. So on that way is that we are looking at how to transform that buildings into basically lungs for the city. So on that way is that since then is that we have started this great company in order to demonstrate that our current situation facing the climate change could be different, but more than that, we could adapt them. And more than that, is that we could demonstrate that the buildings could have now a different purpose, more than also on finance, more than only revenues, more than be a really nice place to be, to see, and to work in. So yeah, that's the main purpose of Greenfluidics. By that is that we have created our incredible technology that is intelligent solar biopanel, so that basically we can take the advantage of the building facades in order to merge biotech and photovoltaics to generate energy, mitigate the carbon footprint. So in a summary, is to bring the nature back to the cities in a more efficient way, but now to create the Times Square of the sustainability with this kind of technology.
Yeah. Amazing, Adán. Thank you for sharing that with us. It is very valuable to know more and more about companies like yours. Greenfluidics is the project that we were very interested in to talk and introduce to the world and speak about it and help people out there, like normal people that is not even working in this field, to find out about companies that are making the energy transition possible. And I would like to also hear about the growth and the impact in national but international community that the company has had, and where are you after participating in Techstars Sustainability, the Paris Accelerator? We would like to hear that.
Yeah, sure. This journey has been really incredible. Techstars Program Accelerator basically is a program that is really well known around the globe, where it's like promoting, but more than that, accelerated several companies in order to achieve big impacts on millions of people around the globe. So, specifically this time we have the opportunity to participate in the program in Paris, where it's focused on the sustainability. And now this is the opportunity to be the gateway to us to take advantage of all that hub of several companies, mentors, people that could be in this network. But more than that, to demonstrate that the sustainability could be possible to achieve it, but also to be a round of different startups, to be a round of different young people that are giving different solutions, but now to take advantage of that knowledge and also impact around the globe. Is to represent that also from Latin America, we can do this in a possible way. I mean, our cohort program were only 12 companies, and from that 12 companies, we were the only company that comes from Latin America in order to represent the region. They're in Paris, where most of them are really from Europe and also from the United States. So it was an incredible journey since then to accelerate it, to demonstrate, and to show that it could be possible. And also, in addition, Mariana, is that I would like also to share that at the same time, in a parallel way, we're participating in a other program that is by IRENA, the International Renewable Agency for Energies, for sure. So that, yeah,
congrats. That's really big. Thank you for sharing that with us.
No problem. So on that way, in parallel way, it's like, I mean, I not mentioned this only to say, but it's like how these programs that are focusing on how to push and promote the sustainability and the energy efficiency and renewable energies around the globe is like are taking advantage. But more than taking advantage, are focusing all their forces in order to promote the young people around the globe that are having big chances. So is the perfect time to now focus and view that in Latin America we are having progress, but that this progress is not only for the region, that we can share this with all the globe, and for sure now give the opportunity to give like these climate resiliences around the globe.
Also, and the alliances, no, the international alliances and collaborations that you have throughout these years. We know that you've been participating with and seeking investors and everything around the globe. And yeah, we're really excited to talk about, as always, about energy transition and be truly inspired by your project and the way you are truly involved in it. It is really, really amazing to see that and to feel that excitement that you're making us and very contagious about it. And also, I wanted to ask you about what do you think about the participation of young people in the creation, but also working in companies that are making the transition to more sustainable energies, and what are the roles and the youngest member that you have working in a company, and perhaps the eldest, because we want to know that all of us, we can do it.
Sure. That's true, Mariana. It's really interesting, that fact, because along this time, participating in several programs, is that always we have seen an interesting fact that in Latin America, most of the time, the people that is interested in this are the young people, and also in another place as Europe or Asia, most of the time are like more not old people, but people with more experience that after work on several companies, as like that, is like they starting to give like their entrepreneurship way. So we have found a way how to combine both sides between Latin America and Europe and other continents in order to promote now a multi-generational team, in our case, in order to face complex problems. But more than that is that in our case, in our team, the youngest people that have entered with us was like at the age of 18. And the elder people from our side is like around the 70s. So basically on that way is that we have merged all the experience, all the focus, but also all the abilities that most of the time don't have to be only like really skills that you are learning in the university on masters, on PhD, also are all that abilities that most of the time is like the soft skills, the people name it like this, the soft skills. But more than that is that now it's not only soft skills, it's digital skills, it's entrepreneurship skills, but it's like how to combine all that together. And basically, we have 3 generations of people in our team in order with the main objective to leave a legacy for the people, for the globe, but also for the sustainability. So it has been really important for us how to create, like to mix this group of people together, but with the same objective to help to the transition of sustainable cities.
Exactly. And the impact that this could bring. And inspire more people and more reach more and more impact and be heard and inspire people to take action. And also talking about this, I wanted to ask you about the environmental purpose of more social purpose that the company Greenfluid has and sustainable development goals that you consider to be part of Greenfluids.
Yeah, sure, Mariana. It's like since the beginning, our main objective has to be impact on millions of people around the globe, you know? So that is that our main pillars has been always focusing, yeah, for sure, first on the SDGs. I mean, mainly on 7, 11, 13, I mean, related with energy, related with sustainability, and related with climate action. But above all, the main purpose of all is like how to demonstrate that the climate change is an emergency, for sure. Most of us, we know very well, and we are struggling with all the effects that we are having in different regions.
Yes.
The warm, the hot, cold, tornadoes, whatever. It's really crazy nowadays.
We know it's happening. We know it's already here.
Yeah,
like, what are we doing? It's not tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah, that's true, Mariana. So on that way is that our focus is like to promote now like the climate resilience, you know? It's like the climate resilience that is regarding on how we are adapting all our efforts, all our infrastructure in order to know that, yeah, we will have also probably worst effects along the time, but how we could prevent, not only prevent, but also we can adapt them, take advantage of that,
exactly.
And also gives some regenerative things in our side to see like, yeah, we're struggling with that, but we can do better things on that. So basically, that's the resilience. So on that way, it's like how to take now that combine between the sustainability, combine that with finance, and also combine that with healthier spaces. That's the way. I mean, it's not only to focus, most of the time, not only to focus on energy, because energy is for sure, it is like the main tool to move the humanity progress. Yeah, that's true. But how we are taking that awareness of that and say like, yeah, we can manage now the energy in different ways.
Exactly. We can do something. We can all take action. We can all be part of it. Thank you for sharing that. And now to close our interview, I would like you to imagine that you have been invited to share your story with a representative sample of clean energy transition producers, stakeholders, young adults, and young members of climate action groups at COP28, hosted this year in Dubai. And if you accept the invitation, I would like to ask you, what is the essence of your message as company, as Greenfluids, and what is your call to action and energy transition?
Thank you, Mariana. So on that way will be like my message for all the attendees of the COP28 of this year is like they have to focus mainly on alliance and to see that now is the perfect time, not tomorrow, not yesterday, not only in 1, 2, 3 years, not for the next COPs to start to do different ways. Now is the time to get all that strategies, to get all that alliance, to believe in the youth, that the youth people could move a lot of things, not only in social media. I strongly believe that also
exactly agree with you.
On R&D, also on several policies, is like how to manage again all that multi-generational way to achieve and strong teams, to achieve strong projects, but also to support all that projects that is currently ongoing, that probably some of them could fail, but also are about like all this infrastructure, all the support that you are giving here. You are here because for sure you are really important and you can change the way. So it's like, please see that projects, support them. Also connect that with also other institutes, with all other startups, with all these funds that are really there in order to promote it. And yeah, please start to pilot, please start to test, because if not, we don't know yet how it could be possible. So yeah, start to do this in this way. And yeah, for all the community to start to be engaged with the main focus that, yeah, the climate change is really having strong effects around the globe, but that we could be very adaptable to them. We can be very resilient. And for sure, is that between the youth and also the most experienced people could be amazing things together.
Well, thank you very much, Adán. It was a pleasure having you. It was really enlightening, everything that you share with us. And we're sure that people that will be hearing and seeing this interview, this chat we had, they're going to be very inspired and very interested in the project and taking more attention into Latin American projects, Mexican companies. And we're so proud of you. Me as Mexican, I'm really, really inspired by your project and what Greenfluidics has come to. And thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mariana. Always happy to be here and to share all this with all the people that is listening.